All right, Top Billin. Crazy game out there in Lexington, Kentucky, with them Gators going against the Kentucky Wildcats. I'd be remiss if I didn't say anything about my man Felipe Franks. Tough injury right there. I don't know the extent of it. Didn't look good. So speedy recovery to that man. But I find myself intrigued by what Kyle Trask did, right? New personnel brings about different strategy, right? So, all right, check this out right here. Right out of the West Coast playbook, this is a drive concept. You're going to have Trayvon Grimes right here running a shallow drag. My man Kyle Pitts, inline tight end, running a dig, right? But I start with this particular play because I think it showed me something about Kyle Trask. You see right here on the pull. Right there, he immediately wants to go. I got this particular angle right here. I'm not exactly sure what was going on right here, if it was a widening route, but it looks like that's exactly what it was. Maybe over there, something going around, maybe a wheel route or something like that. However, my man comes back off of that, floating in the pocket, right? You see him right here, as always. It's funny when I said that the Lance was having trouble on and people were kind of poo-pooing and stuff like that. I'm not sure what they're watching, but they need to probably make a change at the right tackle position, man. So it is what it is. But right down in the face of adversity, right? He knows where he wants to go with the ball. Man starting to uncover. Look at that. Off of his back foot. A fall away jumper. Being able to hit this dig route to Kyle Pitts. And this was a huge play in the game right here, right? Look at him. As soon as he let that bad boy go, he was under the grass. Hit him. Boom. Look at the product placement. Come on, man. Oh, yeah, this is not a highlight channel. It's a film study. You know the drill. No full plays will be shown. Blah, 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 blah. We're just going over the mechanic stuff. I might come back and do something a little bit later. It's late right now. I just wanted to get a little bit of something out on this game because I'm still hyped up. I liked how Kyle Trask knew exactly where he wanted to go with the ball, right? Especially when they were playing some of the combination coverage, which was mostly zone. Like you had the threat of a bubble right here by, I believe, Hammond. Then you had Van Jefferson coming on a slant right behind that right there. So all that did was force this guy to vacate and he would just hit right behind them. It was like pitch and catch, really, right? Front facing play action fake. All right, we see him right here really selling that bad boy by pulling and trapping, right? So boom, got a trap block on the end man on the line of scrimmage. So that right there does something to the spacing itself. Then of course, like I said before, the widening with the inside receiver. Hit the slant right behind him. Boom. Move the sticks. Even the creativity of a play like this really shows me how great Dan Mullen is, right? So you will have what amounts to just clear out routes, right? By the outside and the inside slot receiver, right? The tight slot. What that does, though, is you have Van Jefferson, your normal slot receiver in this particular formation, going to the field right here. He's going to be on pretty much a delayed hitch. So these guys then convert to blockers downfield. And it's almost just a average run-of-the-mill screen, but you're giving them a different look and a different way of going about it. Self-play action fake. See, I'm a sucker for the self-play action fake, you know what I mean? I go way back, man. Way back to like 9 years ago when T-Bull was doing them self-play action fakes, right? I love them. They were doing them all game too. Self-play action fake just to get the thought of a QB run, right? And you see what I'm saying right now? They're clearing everything out. Just the block. You're going to see Van Jefferson right here on his hitch. Look at him sitting down right there. It's pretty much a stop route. All right, let's see what Kyle Trask is working with. We haven't done this yet. You know, I like to do that. See what the mechanics are looking like. All right, see him on the pull right here. It's pretty much not even any, not even crossover steps, right? Just kind of a back pedal out because he knows exactly where he wants to go with this, keeping the shoulder square. All right, see on the plant with the anchor foot right here. Nope. Sliding in the pocket, hitching. Classic, kind of a more classic delivery than even Frank's. Frank's has come a little bit more elongated delivery. Yeah, so my man's got a nice over-the-top delivery. He also has plenty of arm strength, I'll tell you that. Plenty of arm strength. Decently innate in accuracy as well. A lot of the stuff you see right here, people don't have to really come off of anything. All right. Product placement right there. Catch the ball in and be able to work upfield. And that's exactly what happened. Now look, everybody's working. Van Jefferson has enough space to operate. All right, here we go. I really like this one from Trask, right? We see right here, almost a self-play action fake, but off of a front-facing play action fake. But doesn't put the ball in the belly of a beast. I'm not sure what's going on with these fakes right here, but I don't know, but I like them, right? We see him on the crossover steps right here. What I like about this is he's able to come back off of his primary read, right? He may get to his tertiary read right here. I'm not exactly sure, but he does a good job of buying time in the pocket, right? Sliding and hitching. Wants to go over there. Nothing is over there, right? Make something happen. Make something happen. Very much like a Dan Mullen type quarterback right here. And now we see him. Look, boom. You can see it opening right here. Scramble rules apply. Look at this. He's not even a chance to really get something on it, right? Somebody's uncovering. Another fall away jumper. Both feet off the ground, so he can't even drive off the ball. And look at the arm strength to still be able to get it there. And look at the product placement. Come on, man. I'm telling you, I'm extremely intrigued by what Kyle Trask brings to the table. But I would also like to see Emory Jones get worked in a little bit. I know it's probably tougher now because you don't have anybody behind Emory Jones if he were to get hurt. But still, you at least you gotta do something, right? Because that run game, man. Ooh, boy. All right, speaking of the run game right here, gonna have a little bit of. You're gonna have a G lead right here. You got the right guard Bleich coming around. He's gonna hit the first thing smoking, which is probably gonna be this front side linebacker right here, who's gonna come crashing down. But what you have is a combo block right here, right on the 3 technique. But my man right here, left guard Brett Hagee, he needs to work off of this and then combo up to the backside linebacker and then shut him off, right? But check out what happens. Just these little things right here end up hurting the run game. So we see the combo block right here. We see everything starting to take shape. Kyle Pitts putting in work. Trayvon Grimes right here about to put in work, right? And then you see it start to happening right here with the right guard pulling. He's going to be able to get his man. We see it right there on the G lead. Get that man right there. But look, that's good. But look, my man doesn't come off the combo block. He skirts around the block right there. He almost gets like a hands to the face call. And look who ends up making a tackle. Come on, man. This run game is poor. It's one of the, at least thus far through 3 games, right? No time to super panic. Stuff could get worked out. But for a team that I believe is very high level and talent, this has to be one of the worst run games that I've seen, for real. All right, working out of the zone right here. Shotgun, of course. Look at my man Bleich right here, right? This is exactly what you can't have happen on a zone play, right? Especially when you're working what almost appears to be a stretch. He needs to get his body around, right? Body around to the outside shoulder right here and try to pin off and seal off right here the shade, right? But nope, meets him head on, right? Then the shade kind of breaches the pocket. Look at that. He collapses the pocket right into the lap of the running back, P-Ryan right here, and everything's over. It's just one-man wrecking crew right there. That was a one-man wrecking crew on this particular play. Nobody could do nothing with him. And look at that. That's just poor. I don't know. Maybe a talent thing or whatever like that, but the offensive line in the run game, it's going to get somebody. No, can't say that. But you guys get where I'm going with that. All right, here's something that I think Kyle Trask may run into. Maybe he was just amped up, right? His first time in the prime spot right here, able to really lead his team. We see them pulling the guards again, which looks to be like a G lead, right? Got a trap over there. He does a good job of hanging in the pocket, watching his progressions go. You see the linebacker Cash start to peel back, probably where he wants to go with this crossing route. He comes off of that, so that's a good thing right there. He's not tied to his first. He's not married to his first, reading his progression. But what he needs to do is he sees a receiver uncovering right here. He simply just needs to slow down, right? Slow down. But nope, doesn't set his feet or anything. Kind of drifts, that bad boy. Poor mechanics. You can see it right here. Stiff point and shoot foot. Not driving off the back leg, just kind of skirting that bad boy across the turf. Poor mechanics, jumps into it. Boom, this could have been a really good throw, kind of moved the chains right there, but no, you can't win with mechanics like that. And we see what happens to the ball. You can see it right now. That bad boy is taking flight, hitting the cheerleaders in the nose. The good thing with Kyle Trask coming in after Felipe Franks is that they're actually pretty similar, right? Similarly sized, big kids like that. So you don't have to change anything that you were doing, right? So you get to run the stuff you were already doing. But my man has to learn, which I believe he will. Obviously, he's working with the great Dan Mullen, perhaps the best in the business. He can't be predetermined with these throws, right? He automatically knew that he was going on the zone right here, that he was going to try to hit. My man Swain coming through right here. Now look at that bad boy. Tries to float it up there. You got to be wary of what's going on right here, especially when you can see their eyes. But he can see your eyes as well, right? So almost throws a pick right there. But hey, almost doesn't count, right? Who won? All right. Them running that speed option right here. It's weird. It has weird footwork to it. It's almost like it's going to be an under center draw or some type of play action fake, the way he comes out with it right there. But they do that, right? Good stuff by Dan Mullen. Him and Lincoln Riley always does like little subtle stuff that everybody else isn't doing, just to add kind of a different element to certain plays, right? And make them not average, show you something different, right? So he comes out like that, turns it into a speed option. My man wants to run the alley, right? Big kid, probably not the fastest kid, but neither was Felipe Franks, but he's powerful, man. Look at this right here. I was like, man, well, that's over right there. But then when I saw this and I saw them start to pitch it, I was like, no. But man, it ended up being a really good play, because you talking about having someone committed to what you're doing. They were extremely committed to that tackle right there, because he was deep in the pocket right there, deep in the presence of that particular situation. Great play in that aspect. I probably wouldn't be a film study without the obligatory Gene DeLance. What are you doing? Here we go again. All right, my man stops moving his feet, right? Always be moving your feet. So he gets settled in there, and I look at him extremely wide. You don't want to be that wide. You don't want to be too close together, and you don't want to be too wide, right? You want to be, man, shoulder width apart, right? Just like a basketball player on defense, the way you'll be able to be very agile and continue to move your feet. But you get stuck. When you're that far apart, you can tend to get stuck. So my man just hits him with a simple dip and rip, uncovers on him. He's toast. Kyle Trask tries to climb the pocket. To no avail. Sack City. Man. All right, last one right here. I might come back later in the week. Definitely catch me on the live stream, though. I need more Gators on the live stream. Make sure you super chatting on that live stream and show the Georgia people who's got the best fan base out there, right? So this is going to be kind of a quick zone, right? A quick QB zone. You see the zone flow across the board, right? But he does a good job with the hesitation and making it look like it may be something different than the Red Sea parts. Really great play design right here. Snap kind of high. The hesitation definitely looks like it could be some type of power run or something like that. But you see him stick that foot in the ground. Look at the organic crease. That's all you have to do. And look at this. It's a cut block, right? It's a little bit different right there. Go ahead, hit him with a cut block. Try to get them on the ground at least, or at least stop their momentum a little bit. Red Sea parts right there. Maybe the blue sea right there. Deep blue sea. Deepest, bluest. All right. So there you have it, man. I find myself, like I said before, intrigued with Kyle Trask, but disappointed in a lot of other areas. So maybe come back and do something like on the defense. The secondary was looking bad. Obviously, perhaps the best cornerback in all of the country wasn't playing out there, but still the guys who are playing, especially guys like Marco Wilson, I believe they need to step up. Some of the tackling looked a little shoddy, but some of the guys in the front seven super stepped up. Kentucky has a really good offensive line. That's something that people weren't talking about before the game. They're usually equipped with that. Very good offensive line play there. So the front seven with the pressure, it started to hit home a little bit towards the end of the game, but they're able to win in different ways, right? So that's always a good thing. The mark of resiliency, or the mark of a resilient team right there, being able to win in different fashion. And we'll see moving forward for sure. Got to get that run game under control. Got to find the best combination of the offensive line. If you have to shuffle guys or something, I'm not sure. You need to do something though, but all you got to do is keep winning, survive in advance, right? So we'll see about that. But as always, thank you for watching. It's your boy Murf, the Underground King, Top Billin Sports, and I am out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.